Hello, all my beauties. So I decided to do a weekly spread for everybody, and I am not in my usual space because the animals are a little irritated with each other. But anyway, so I asked what is our current energy this week, and we get the Chariot. The Chariot can often represent quick movement, fast moving things. A lot of people use it as a travel card. But I think here it's representing that so many things are happening. They're happening quick and fast globally and in our personal lives. And it's a little overwhelming. We kind of feel like we're on this fast pace and we don't know kind of how to stop or how to get off and slow things down. Can you zoom in on that a little bit?
I already did.
Okay. So then I draw the King of Cups, which is just really beautiful. Because the King of Cups is just the guy who is in perfect balance with his emotions, with his feelings. The cups represent love and emotion and love, not just romantic, all forms of love. And if you notice, if we zoom in on the card here, he has 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot kind of dipping the toe in the water. I mean, that's just really representing that he is, balanced, but can be of earth and also of spirit. That he can combine these two, can combine the divine masculine with the divine feminine, if you will. But just really being balanced. And so this card, I asked, what can we focus on this week? And that is really trying to balance our emotions, our feelings, coming into a moment of peace within ourselves, regardless of what's happening in the world. So trying to find those ways to bring that balance into your life. And lastly, I asked, what is something what is coming towards us this week? And I get the 5 of Swords. Now, swords they're all about communication, about speech. And the 5 of Swords does represent conflict. But, if we notice kind of what's in this picture here, we have the swords on the ground. We have a guy kind of contemplating the swords, and we have 2 figures walking away in the distance. I think this is just really encouraging us that as we go into the week, if and when conflict arises, both globally and in our personal lives, how can we come back to this King of Cups and find that balance? How can we approach those moments of conflict in our life, big and small, in a more balanced approach, in a more rational approach? I think just what we're being asked this week is to acknowledge that there's a lot going on and we might even feel very overwhelmed, but how can we come back into balance within ourselves? How can we, draw back in, kind of take a collective breath and find that balance. And then as we find that balance, we can go into the week, knowing how we can approach things and not letting things become too big within our emotions that we get overwhelmed again and anxious again. So all my lovely, beautiful people, I hope this is helpful for those who are interested. And I love you all and hope you have a wonderful week.